to the channel. It's match day. It's another episode of It's All Black and White. Hope everyone's had a good bank holiday Easter weekend. We're at half an hour from kickoff, so very close to kickoff. George came over to mine to watch the Walsall-Newport game. Newport, obviously, with nothing to play for. We had a bit of an eye on that. We've already mentioned, both of us, we think automatics is a big stretch now, but Walsall thought they'd scored about 102 minutes on the clock and it was disallowed rightly for a handball. Good call from the lino. You'd be sick to be a Walsall fan right now, wouldn't you? I know we're complaining about our position, you know, in the league and some of the form, but what they've done is absolutely bonkers in terms of, you know, losing that much ground to even fall out of the race for automatics now. Poor game, wasn't it? But a good ending.
Yeah, very poor game, to be honest with you. It was a tough watch, wasn't it, at times?
Yeah.
But look, I think both teams had their chances, and I think on the day, I think Newport had some really decent chances where they were getting them on the counter.
They did.
But that is a sucker punch for Walsall to go out like that. Like, what was it, like the last 30 seconds of the game?
Yeah.
You couldn't write it. I thought I put my shoes on and said, that's it, season's done.
Yeah.
If they get 3 points today, it's a big stretch for us. And then I come back into the living room, the lino's speaking to the ref, and you can see the lino say, yeah, it looked like a handball. Ref calls it off, and then it's back on. That is, I think we were speaking to a Walsall fan, weren't you, in the week, and he was saying he can't see where the next win comes from.
Yeah.
And that is, if they drop into the playoffs, which it's looking likely now, isn't it, with their form, that is such a sucker punch. It's going to take a monumental effort to get them up for the playoffs, isn't it?
It is. But going on to our game today then, as we said, about, 25 minutes actually till kick-off, the team news shocked me. Bass is back in. Slocum has dropped out of the team completely. Miller's on the bench, so work that one out. We're seeing Traore and Jatta start together, which I like. I can't work out whether it's a 4 or a 5. If it's a 4, you've got Bedu at left back, Gordon at right back. If it's a 5, you've got Grant as a wing back. But I'm glad to see Traore start. I said after the Bradford game, there's nothing to lose. What I would say is if we see any of the same intensity we saw in the Bradford game, I'll be happy. I just want to see that. I don't want to see us regress to a typical home performance.
Yeah, let's keep the pressure on, because look, it's a huge stretch, isn't it, for us to get top 3, but it's not over. It's really not over. So our win today, it holds us in good stead, A, for the playoffs, and B, to keep the pressure on the top 3.
It does. Score prediction for me today, I think the players will be fired up. They look really fired up at Bradford. I'm going to go 3-1 Knox.
I'm going to go 2-0 Knox.
Just made it, required a bit of a sprint. But yeah, first 3 minutes, Knox looked pretty good. Traore's been a bit lively, hasn't got any end of the ball for a couple of passes, but he does look quite lively. Didzy as well, starting pretty decent.
Just takes over 5 minutes, Knox get a corner. The corner stopped before it goes in because they're pulling in the box. As soon as the ref commences the corner, you know, Platt's being pulled all over, his shirt's being pulled all over. And then it looks to be Jatta's pulled down in the box, but somehow they get a free kick from it anyway. It's a fairly positive start, to be honest with me.
Decent little breakaway, link up, Jatta and Traore. Traore gets an effort away, saved by the keeper. But 24 minutes coming up to, not a lot has happened, but you know, we're looking a bit more dangerous with two up top. Corner to Knox, Didzy makes his man easily, goes for a shot, deflects, just a base Traore corner. 27 minutes gone.
Corner goes in, it's headed out, so no one's there. Gordon runs into the space, takes a shot. It's a lovely shot, to be fair. It's going bottom corner. Defender blocks it, pops back out again, another shot on target. That's blocked as well, and then it comes back out to Abbott. Abbott flies it over. It's positive from Nos. We just need to score. We're having, I think, the better of possession, and we look strong. So we just need to keep building on that and you know, get a goal for them.
Corner to Knox, ref's killing the momentum of the game. I mean, every little thing, he's telling them to take free kicks from a couple of yards back. He's just done it to Bass twice, had no impact on the game. But Didzy's taking it past their player. And he's won a corner, another shot deflected, similar to one earlier on. And the ref has put one there, players, I don't know what for, but Didzy wins the corner. So we're going to put it direct in. Kellen Gordon's back in case there's a break. Come on, ref. Probably missed about 5 minutes of the game due to him sorting things out. There we go. Decent delivery. Get him in there. Oh, it's headed over. I think it's Jatta. 5 minutes till half time. Other results not going in our favour, unfortunately. Bradford 2 up, Donny 2 up.
1-0 Knots. It's a bad pass back really from their player. Jota gets on the end of it, rounds the keeper and taps it home. It looks to me like he fell into the family stand after celebrating, and the rest gave him a yellow, I think.
Half time, AJ scores with like 2 minutes to go, 1-0.
Yeah.
It's been good half, hasn't it?
Yeah, good timing for the goal. It's always nice to score just for half time, isn't it? I think we've been on top, to be honest with you, but it's been sort of like that this season, hasn't it? Where first off we've played really well and we've had a lot of possession and we've had to work some really good chances and we've walked away thinking, how have we not scored there or how have we not won there? So we just need to keep that sustained pressure on. I think when we press them, they look panicked, and that shows for the goal. You know, they're passing it back. It's a rush pass back, but then Jota's on the end of it. There's been an occasion where the keeper's had the ball as well, and the pressure's been on, and he's only just got it past Jota, hasn't he? So I think if we keep pressing them the way we have, maybe a couple of changes as well at half time. I think I'd bring Gordon off for Jones.
I'll bring Grant off Jarvis as well. Just really go for it, like you said. And it's still unlikely because Chesterfield nicked a goal back with a 2-1 down to Bradford, who we need to lose or draw. And Donia it's a walkover against Colchester. We need goal difference if anything's going to come into play. We've got one here, but everyone's around like 21, 22 goal difference. I think we're on 20, so we need a goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dizzy puts Jota through. Some of the passes Dizzy's done first half, the second half, or start of second half, have been fantastic. He puts Jota through. It's a poor pass into Traoré. I mean, I think he was in two minds of what to do. But I was just saying, George, having a second striker opens up a lot more opportunities. You know, Jota was isolated against Bradford. He's now not. There's two strikers. Dizzy just in behind. It's working pretty well. I know Cheltenham haven't got much to play for and they haven't done much so far in this game. I know games can change, but having two strikers for me is the way forward for the rest of the season.
Cheltenham had their first proper shot of the game, well, the half, I'd say, but it's from miles over the bar. It's a bit of a strange second half, really. We're having the odd chance here and there, and we did start the half bright, but we really need that second goal because Cheltenham do look as if they could have a sting in their tail. I think we need Jones to come on, really, for Gordon. I'd like to see that. Traoré, though, brings it to the edge of the box, has a pop, palmed out. Jota's put it back out to Gordon. Gordon still got it, swings it in, goes to the back, and it's cleared away to George Abbott. Oh, blocked that again. Oh, he goes over. You know, again, it's probably one of the better moments for Notts in this half. We just need to keep the pressure on and get another goal.
One from absolutely nothing, a mistake at the back and it's ricocheted in. 15 minutes to find a winner.
We hit the post. Platt puts it back across from across. I think it was Better who gets his hand on it. It hits the post, but it was a free header. Such a good chance, just outside the 6-yard box. Platt swinging it back in now though. Go to Traoré. And it's gone wide. Some good chances there for Notts. We cannot allow this to happen. It has to score from there. But we have to win this game to just keep any hope alive of us getting top three. I know the chances are slim, but we need to be winning these games at home. Cheltenham have been here for the taking. We've had countless chances and we've just lacked that little bit of quality in the final.
I don't know who that was. We turned about 4 of our players inside of the post, and it's rolled back out, and it's a decent block for Notts players to stop it. You can hear the Cheltenham fans singing now. I mean, we've got 6 minutes, like George said, to save any chance of all match, but it's just nice to take it to the final few games. Jarvis is on, Whittaker's on, just got to go for it. Jarvis smashes it against the ball. It's a great effort, and it comes back out. He just hits 2 players down, and he gets a shot block. Got a corner, Matty Palmer's on it. I don't know how long is left. Probably 4 minutes. You're probably looking at another 4 or 5 added. 2 off the woodwork in the last 10 minutes.
Straight into the keeper.
Straight to the keeper.
Take care, mate. 2-1. Great goal, to be fair. But that all comes from the ref giving them a free kick inside the box when Jat has been pulled all over the place and then pulled to the ground, and he gave the free kick to Cheltenham. We've had our chances this game. We've hit the post twice. I think they probably had 4 shots. And they're winning 2-1. That's the difference. That has been the difference all season. We've just lacked that quality, haven't we, in the final third? And that is gutting. Going in, that's top 3 gone. I mean, it was gone anyway, but this form at home, going into what's looking to be a playoff run, I mean, it might still not happen, is abysmal and concerning. What a sucker punch.
It's finished. Notts 1, Cheltenham 2. Player ratings. I don't really know what to say. Feel very deflated. I said to you, didn't I? Watch us not win, and Chesterfield bring it back against Bradford, and they did. That's it. It's completely done now. I mean, mathematically it's not, but let's be honest, it's completely done. Automatics, and now we're looking over our shoulder to stay and play. I can't believe what's happened in this game.
It's just been the story of the season. I was just looking when I was walking down the steps here, because it takes an age to get out the pavers, doesn't it? I was looking at our home form, and it's pretty much the same as our away form. We've lost 6 games at home, we've lost 6 games away. We haven't made Meadow Lane a fortress. It's been a playground, hasn't it? Really.
Look at the games we've lost at home.
It's terrible.
Port Vale,
And
Gillingham, Salford. It's embarrassing.
I'm sort of stuck in a weird spot because I don't think we played bad today. I think we had played some really nice football, made some really good chances. We've hit the woodwork twice. You know, there's 2 penalty claims in there. Their second goal, they get a free kick when Jat has been suplexed in their 18-yard box. It's just
Bedu has to score that.
Bedu has to score. It's the freest header you're ever going to get. That, isn't it?
Right, let's quickly run through. Bass, for me, couldn't do anything about either goal. Was decent. 7 claimed everything, absolutely everything.
Yeah, safe hands.
McDonald, I thought was just 6.5.
Yeah.
Flat.
6. A little bit loose at times.
Bedu
should do better. Just said
has
he
to
has to score.
To score 6. I think. Wing back Gordon.
Miles off it.
5.
4. Miles off it.
He
he looks scared to run at players, and there's so many chances when the flank's opening and he's just sort of slowing his run down a bit on the off chance that their defender's going to close that gap. But he just needs to be a little bit more, have a bit more belief in his ability to surpass a player. Do you know what I mean?
Twice in the second half he ran past players and twice beat them. I just don't understand why he didn't do it more. Would I like to see him again for the rest of the season in that wing-back position? No, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to see him starting a game in a wing-back position again. I think there's better options now. I've got Jody coming back. I understand Jody was never going to start after he played so long on Thursday. On the other side, Grant, I mean...
Played alright, I thought.
Yeah, but we're playing a midfielder on a wing-back role again. Pointless. Cerula's not fit to play.
Did a job. I can't give him 2 Arsenal. I'll give him 6.5.
I'll give him a 6. Then going to the midfield, where I think that change in formation helped us. I thought, do you know what? I need to say this because we're about 2.5 minutes into this player ratings, and I actually think for 75 minutes we were good. We just can't score. We can't. Our 2 things that have killed us this season are first our inability to kill a game off when we're winning.
Yeah.
That is a glaring issue. And our second is not being able to find a winner late on in a game. We've gone on to lose this. Not being able to find a winner. You talk about Bedu hitting the post, you talk about Jarvis hitting the post or the bar. That's cost us this season because you look at other teams and they go on and get late winners.
What honestly, I'm going to go off trajectory a bit here, but I hope we're seeing that, and we played today. We play well for, like I say, 75 majority of the game, probably even more than 75 minutes. We play well, and we still end up losing. Like what kind of going into the playoffs? How does that make you feel? Because it just I'm going into that. Even if we get the playoffs, I'm not feeling confident.
I think we'll scrape it. I do. Going to our midfield 2 then. Abbott, I think was 7 for me.
He had to work really hard today because they've had to make up for that sort of missing midfielder, haven't they? Because we've put Traore up there. I'm going to go 6.5.
And then Palmer, I think he's get better the last 2 games. I'm going to go 7. I think both got a 7. Then we look at Didsey. He's just classing
Quality.
it. 7.5
Seven.
for me. Just does what he needs to do. You said to me the ability to turn on the ball without, any sort of room. He doesn't need any room to turn, and he just does it, and he beats players. But then go Traore, who started, and I would say for me, Traore was good. I thought it was pretty good. So I'm going to go 6.5 today. Maybe even higher.
I'll give him a 6.5. He impressed me though. I did like his sort of link up with Jata. It was good to see.
Yeah, and then Jata gets the goal, runs, sits in the crowd. I mean, it's exactly what we want to see from a striker, isn't it? Pressing, any mistake, making them pay for it, but we don't win the game.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of moments
I
where...
think he was a lot better today with another striker alongside him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was just going to say, I think there's moments where he's linked up really nicely, but there's also a lot of moments where he receives the ball and he just doesn't quite look ready, or it bounces off him. Not the best.
I'm going to go 7.
I'm giving him a 6.
He got a goal, and I thought he created quite a lot. Then going to our subs, Jody. He's still quality, but he's not quite match fit. We're 6.5.
Yeah, I'll give him 6.
Whittaker 6, and then Jarvis could have had to be honest, we were screaming for Jarvis to come on earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
Had to come on a lot earlier, but he doesn't. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Hits the bar. Could have been at that point could have been a winner. That's automatic's pretty much done. They're 6 points ahead of us, Bradford, but we're not getting automatics. Let's be honest. That's gone. We're now looking over our shoulder for the playoffs. Harrogate next week. Yeah, very deflating. Let us know where you think we're going to finish. Can we, go toe-to-toe with teams in the playoffs on a day where Doncaster pretty much got themselves promoted. Bradford dropped points, Port Vale dropped points. We again mess up massively. Let us know your player ratings, how you followed along with the game, and please subscribe to the channel.